Hello viewers, I'm Rohit Khurana, your host on Intellect Digest, and today we have with us the Micromax Canvas Tab. Yes, we have the tab with us. This is the Canvas series device. Unlike the previous Funbook series of tablets that we have seen from Micromax, this is branded as Micromax Canvas Tab. This is an 8-inch tablet device which runs Android Jelly Bean 4.2 right out of the box. This is an interesting form factor. In fact, this is fairly large, and interestingly it is not 16:9 widescreen. This is 4:3 aspect ratio with XGA 1024x768 display resolution. It looks good with the kind of display that it has on the offer, and it looks nice from different viewing angles. As you can see, it does not blur too much, so the quality of display is good, and Micromax has done a good job with this tablet. Let me start with the review of this tablet, and in this video we'll talk about the gaming features, benchmark, specification, audio quality, video playback quality, camera performance, and detailed benchmark review of the Micromax Canvas Tab. Let's get started. Starting with the form factor and build quality, the Micromax Canvas Tab feels kind of heavy for the screen size that it has, and that is probably because of the metallic construction that it uses. It has a metallic aluminium back which is brushed finish and looks good. On the front you have an 8-inch display diagonally. This is a 4:3 aspect ratio. The display quality and touch response is good. On the front you have a 2-megapixel camera which can be used for video calling as well as video conferencing, and there is a standard speaker mesh over here. There is nothing much on front. There are no physical buttons. The buttons are included within the touch interface and they turn when you turn the tablet. On the top you have a power or wake up key, followed by a 3.5mm standard audio jack, followed by micro USB port for charging as well as data syncing. On the right hand side you have a large volume rocker key, and just next to it you have a flap which opens up. Under the flap you have two slots. One is the micro SD card slot with which you can expand the memory, and other is a standard SIM card slot. This accepts standard size SIM and supports 3G data as well as calling, so you can actually make calls using this tablet. It is fairly large to be used as a phone, so you would find it quite awkward to put it next to your ear, which is why Micromax has bundled these in the ear earphones with inline microphones, so you can take calls using these earphones conveniently. Continuing with the hardware tour, on the back you have the brushed finish aluminium back with canvas branding. This is 16GB internal memory model and 16GB is engraved over here. This one is blue in color. You also get one in black. There is a speaker mesh over here, and the loudness of the speaker is not very high. On the rear you also get a 5-megapixel autofocus camera, but this one comes without flash, and there is a hole to reset the tablet. In case you run into any sort of trouble, you can just put a sharp pin inside it and keep it pressed for a few seconds and it will hard reset the tablet. You cannot take off the back cover, so you cannot remove the battery. The battery capacity of the Micromax Canvas Tab is 4800 mAh. The left hand side is totally clean, and there is a metallic finished bezel all around, as you can see, which gives it kind of a premium look. Next up, let's talk about the camera performance of this tablet. You may not be clicking a lot of pictures with the tablet of this size, but it does a fairly decent job when it comes to camera. It has touch to focus camera, and I've just clicked a few pictures. The quality of pictures is not very great, but it is decent and it is capable of taking pictures with touch to focus feature. So I can touch on the area on the tablet where I want to focus and then make a click. Camera is fairly fast, and the camera application comes with various modes. So you have high dynamic range, beauty face, panorama, inside panorama, and various other settings and features. You can switch to the front camera by clicking here and clicking back again. You can take videos by clicking on this video button, and there is a settings button where you can correct or check all the settings for the camera, like the face detection, continuous shot mode, and you can also change the video quality. The video quality can be selected between high, medium, low, etc. This is all in the camera app. Let's move further and give you an experience of the touch screen of this device. So we'll play few games and give you a gaming experience as well as touchscreen experience, after which we will run some benchmarks to show you how it actually performs. So to check the gaming experience, let's run the Frontline Commando, which is a first-person shooter game in which we have to aim and shoot on the targets. When it comes to gaming, something which I find very odd about this device is that this is 4:3 aspect ratio. The problem with such an aspect ratio is that the images seem to be a little stretched and the kind of area that you get to play is smaller. But I must say that this tab is doing a really good job when it comes to aiming and controlling the touch sensitivity is really good when it comes to gameplay experience on the Micromax Canvas tab. We just played Frontline Commando. Next up, let's try Temple Run 2. With this game, we are going to sense how it responds to the motion gaming, and also the touch interface is also tested by this game. So let me turn the volume higher, and so the touch is being sensed really easy. The touch response of this tablet is commendable. There's no problem, no lag, no delays. The graphics are also rendering fine. But again, this weird aspect ratio of 4:3 that we are not very used to of these days, because most of the phones come with high definition 16:9 displays. So this looks slightly different from what we see on most of the tablets these days. So the motion is also working fine. As you can see, we can easily move our player from left to right by tilting the screen, and it is doing a good job when it comes to gaming with Temple Run 2. Let's move to specifications and the benchmarks on this device. So on the Micromax Canvas tab, we ran the Antutu benchmark test. On Antutu, we got a score of 13,274, which is not bad. This tablet runs using a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor, which is by MediaTek, has 1 GB RAM, 16 GB internal memory, out of which around 11 GB is available to the user. Talking of the GPU, it has PowerVR SGX544MP. So giving you a bit of comparison with other devices, if we see the chart, this tablet has a score which lies somewhere between the Samsung Galaxy S2 and HTC One X. We also ran a Nina Mark II test benchmark, and it gave us a score of 50.9 frames per second, which is not bad. The display resolution that this device runs on is 1024 by 720, which is XGA. Talking about the software and features of the Micromax Canvas tab, it runs Android Jelly Bean 4.2, which gives you multiple toggles. If you swipe towards the right hand side of the screen, and when you swipe towards the left hand side, you get all the notifications. This comes equipped with the Google Now of the 4.2 Jelly Bean, which gives you a lot of voice recognition features like what is the weather outside. So it gives you weather. Set alarm for 7 AM.
Setting alarm.
So it does recognize your voice. It comes equipped with Android Jelly Bean features. Apart from that, Micromax has also bundled some Micromax applications like M Security. There is M Live and other applications from Micromax which are already bundled on this device. The video player also has an interesting feature. It has face recognition feature where it looks at your face and it judges whether you are looking at the video or not, and you can turn off or turn on this feature from here. This face thing that you see on the top of the display, once you tap on it, it detects your face while you are watching a video. It will keep playing. When you look away from it, it pauses. When you start looking at the screen again, it starts playing the video again. This is how this feature works. This kind of features were introduced with the Micromax Canvas 4, which were all again used in the Micromax Canvas Doodle 2, which is A240, and now in the Micromax Canvas tab. So the Canvas series of device come loaded with some special applications that Micromax has bundled. Interestingly, it does not have ambient light sensor that we noticed in the brightness settings. There is no automatic brightness setting here. The brightness setting that you get is totally manually controlled. It cannot be set to automatic, so when you go outside in bright sun, you may have to increase the display brightness. Next up, let's talk about the sound quality and the video playback quality. Coming to the sound, the FM radio as well as music player do a good job through the supplied in the ear earphones, which are bundled with the Micromax Canvas tab. These are flat cabled anti-tangle earphones which are bundled with the tablet, and they work really fine. They are loud, they produce good bass and treble, whereas the speaker here is not very loud, as I mentioned earlier. I'll just play back some music. So this is how loud it is, and if you put it on a flat surface, it tends to get muffled because the speaker gets covered with the flat surface. The quality of sound in the earphones on music player as well as FM radio is fairly good. Talking about the video playback quality, I'll quickly stream a video from our YouTube channel to show you how it streams. As you can see, because of the aspect ratio of 4:3 on the screen, there is a wide black strip on the top as well as bottom of the video, which is because of the display aspect ratio, which is now 16:9 on most of the devices as well as most of the videos. Apart from the aspect ratio, the video playback quality is good. The color quality and display quality is fairly good on this display to consume video content. So show you what you get bundled with the Micromax Canvas Tab. So along with the standard accessories like a wall charger, a USB cable, and in the earphone, you get this nice flip cover. This cover has magnetic flaps, so it does not actually lock or unlock the tablet, but this can be used up or doubled up as a stand. This is a transparent back case, so you just slide in your tablet in here and it fits. After this, you can use this cover as a stand for the tablet, so you can use it as photo frame. You can watch movies with the tablet put in this position, and while you want to move away, you just open up this flap and put it like this, and it becomes your magnetic flap. It has cutout for all the keys like the volume rocker and the power or wake up key, and you can also access all the ports as well as camera with the cutouts provided on this case, which is right in the box and bundled with the product. So it gives a good value proposition when it comes to accessories which are bundled with the Micromax Canvas Tab. And if you are wondering whether the Micromax Canvas Tab supports the OTG cable or not, we tried and plugged one into the tab right away, and it does not detect, the light does not come up on the pen drive, and it does not show any notification for external pen drive connected via OTG USB cable. This is all we have on a detailed review of the Micromax Canvas Tab. We are coming up with a comparison review with the Micromax Canvas Doodle 2 in our next video, so stay tuned to Intellect Digest by pressing the subscribe button. You can watch more videos provided in the link below related to the Micromax Canvas Tab. If you like our video, please press the like button below for more such videos. Stay subscribed to Intellect Digest. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.